Our first guest to talk about the Dems' shameful smear campaign against Judge Kavanaugh, the intimidation tactics they've employed, physical tactics as well. Joining us tonight, Congressman Jim Jordan. He serves on both the Judiciary and Oversight Committees. He's also co-founder of the influential House Freedom Caucus. He is also the man that I would love to see Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Thank you.
Congressman, it is great to see you.
Good to be with you, Lou.
There is so much to take up here tonight. Let's start with just first your reaction to the complaints about the president defending his nominee to be Associate Justice of the Supreme Court.
I think it's this basic, Lou. The American people appreciate and understand basic fairness, and what they see happening to Judge Kavanaugh and to his family and to this good man is just wrong. It's not fair. They get that. And that's why you're seeing so many Americans say, let's confirm this good man. Let's put him on the court. The ABA ranked him unanimous. I mean, it was the highest rating you could get. This is a guy who should be on the court. I hope the vote happens soon, and I hope he gets on the court soon.
And speaking of fairness and the American Bar Association, and I will throw in the ACLU, two organizations, liberal, but they have never before entered into a political dispute like the one with Judge Kavanaugh and Dems, who are absolutely attempting to destroy the man.
Well, the Democrat Party has gone completely crazy. I mean, think about this. They applaud Kaepernick when he disrespects the flag, but they try to destroy Judge Kavanaugh. That's the contrast here. And the American people see it. They applaud Kaepernick when he disrespects the flag. They embrace Cuomo, Governor Cuomo, when he says America was never that great. They cheer on Maxine Waters when she says go out and harass people like they've been doing to senators. It's great to hear what Senator McConnell had to say as well about standing up to that. That's how radical the left and the Democrat Party has become. That's what I think Americans see. They see that's not what this country's supposed to be about. And Judge Kavanaugh is a good man who's been treated unfairly, and that's why I think you're seeing these people stand strong in the Senate. I think he'll be on the court as soon as he possibly can.
Well, I certainly, and I know millions and millions of Americans hope that you're exactly right in that. We have just learned, by the way, as I'm sure you are aware, one of Sheila Jackson's Lee's staffers apparently is now accused of doxing a number of Republicans, senators. This is reaching absurd levels, and we still have not heard a single Democratic leader just simply renounce these attacks, this language, this rhetoric that they're employing, let alone the god-awful tactics they're employing against Kavanaugh and his family.
Lou, I think this is the campaign. I think this is the way we have to frame it up. The radical positions the left has taken with outing people's information, applauding Kaepernick, embracing Cuomo, cheering on Maxine Waters, that's the left. Contrast that with the record of the president over the last 20 months. Regulations cut, taxes cut, economy growing at 4.2%, lowest unemployment, Gorsuch on the court, Kavanaugh going on the court, out of that crazy Iran deal. The embassy has moved to Jerusalem. The hostages have come home from North Korea. Think about that contrast. That's how we frame this up and go to the American people and say, do you want these radical left positions, or do you like what's happened under the president's leadership? And oh, by the way, we still got important things to do that will not get done if the Democrats take control. Do you think we're ever going to get that border security wall done if the Democrats take control? Do you ever think we're going to reform welfare if they take control? That's how we have to frame this up over the next 34 days, as you pointed out in your monologue, and show the American people, this is the choice, now you decide.
Well, it sounds to me like a winning strategy. I can't imagine what the answer is to the simplest of things, the simplest comparisons. Economy under this president, you know, a great question, it seems to me, for the Republicans would be, are you better off now than 2 years ago?
Exactly. Fundamental questions.
Congressman, I want to turn to James Baker, the former FBI general counsel. You were present at his deposition and his testimony today on Capitol Hill. What can you tell us about that? I mean, this man looks to be at the nexus of the FISA court surveillance outrage.
Yeah, he was the general counsel. And remember, he was demoted before he left the FBI, so he's right in the middle of all this. I found today's deposition the best one we have taken in the past year in this whole investigation. We can't get into all the details until that transcript goes more public, but I will tell you this. We know Bruce Orr was feeding information to the FBI. We learned that a while back. We know that Christopher Steele was giving information directly to the FBI as the foreign source, the guy who wrote the dossier. We learned today that there was another source as well that was getting information about the Russian investigation to the FBI. That was something I thought we knew most of this. Mark Meadows and I were in this deposition together. We thought we knew most of this, but that was some of the big information we got. We also learned some interesting things about Mr. Rosenstein and what happened at this meeting that the New York Times reported on a few weeks back. So right. Some important information we got today. Again, we can't get into all the details, but very important facts we learned today.
You feel like you're moving forward,
yes,
as you have sought to do throughout this this outrage, this scandal that
and Mr. Rosenstein, Lou, is supposed to be in next week. I look forward to having him under oath and asking him some questions about some of the things we learned today.
Congressman, we appreciate everything you're doing, and thanks so much for your leadership. We appreciate it. Congressman Jim Jordan.